Race number 7, Class 4 here for the 7th, which is over the 1650. There's 9 races on the programme, of course. Angel's Hunter not going round. A lameness issue in his left front. Free Fall takes his place. Luke Ferraris will jump on board there. So the field is headed by Fearless Fire, David Hayes and Jerry Chow from barrier number 9. He is a 4-time course and distance winner. Ice Legend, the blinkers on, just with a cowl on one side, coming from an all-weather run there. He's just a 1-time winner. Happy Valley, that was over the 1200 metres. Big 2, beaten favourite, odds on his last start. That was back mid-May. We've got My Intelligence, who was winner at Shartin in April over the 1400 metres. R. Creed, beaten favourite on his last 2 starts. And Sunny Delight, beaten favourite on his last 3 starts. Charizard, he stays at the 1650, which he's won at once in the past. Tony Millard and Joe Moreira. And down to Amazing News, Casper Pounds, Keith Young from barrier number 4, beaten favourite himself 2 starts back. He's yet to win in 22 starts here, Tom.
Yes, Everforce can go forward. He's normally had, he's got 5, and Our Creed will have to come across from barrier number 10. You've got Big 2, who again should just get a perfect run like he did last start. My Intelligent can race handy as well. And Freefall getting into the field here, Paul. He's normally relatively handy, but there is speed underneath him.
Yeah, that's just the query of whether he tries to push on or not. I think it's Freefall, and Al Creed will be going for that same position outside the leader. And I thought Al Creed might just have slightly more gate speed to get there first.
Okay. Well, I mentioned Big 2, beaten odds-on favourite last time. It was beaten favourite at the start before that as well. Actually was supposed to run back at the start of June, but hurt himself in the saddling box before the race. We can start with him and his trainer, Douglas White.
Douglas, Big 2 missed a run last time. If you could just fill us in, what was the extent of the issue that was in the saddling stalls, I believe?
Yeah, just before we went to start saddling him up, he got a bit restless and kicked the wall, so he sustained a cut above his hock, and on veterinary advice he was withdrawn.
I guess frustrating, but the most important thing that the horse is A-OK now, and he is obviously going back to the races Wednesday. Just on him in the round, Douglas, I mean, his form has been very consistent, and he looks right to be another leading chance again Wednesday.
I'd say so. His form at home suggests so. He's done nothing wrong in his last couple of races. Probably been a victim of circumstances with some poor gaits and a bit of luckless runs, but the horse himself has held his form. It's been a while between runs, but I have given him a trial just to let him have a hit out, and he remains in a healthy condition.
Just having a look at that trial, obviously he ran against some speedy times. It was won by Stoltz, who goes around on the card as well, so it was a nice enough trial. It
was. He wasn't there to break any records. As I said, he missed his run, so he had to go back to the trials and have a blowout, and I was happy with his condition. You were pretty prominent with him, or your riders were at least, in his last couple. He's drawn gate 1. Do you make a bit of use of this horse this time in? I think he's now that he's got the gate, he can be ridden wherever he's comfortable. He's led before. He's come from off them. And he is flexible. He's just been, as I said, he's been dictated to by draws and a few luckless runs, so he gets his chance. You've already surpassed last season, Douglas. Obviously, it'd be nice to keep the ball rolling in the final 4 meetings, I'm sure. Absolutely. The yard's been ticking away. The staff has been amazing, and we've got a nice team together.
Yeah, and 3 Group 1s this season as well. Stronger one, and Russian Emperor won a couple, so it's been a great season for Douglas White. That was Big 2. We'll have a look, though, Tom, at R. Creed. Taking the money with him in his last 2 starts. He's winless after 11 here in Hong Kong. Yeah, and Zach's jumping off here to not partner him this time round. He's partnering Sunny Delight. Horse that's had a few chances now. No excuses. I thought he had a soft enough lead, so I've left him out totally.
I have too, actually, Tom. Yeah, I agree with you. I thought he had every chance here, didn't he? I've left him out, so you can win without me this week.
He'll win without me as well. But you say Zach's jumped off, Tom, but he's jumped on to Sunny Delight here. Is also beaten favourite on his last 3.
Yeah, well, he's not much better, to be honest. Sunny Delight, son of power, 16 starts. I honestly thought he would have won a race by now, Paul, and he looked very one-paced here last time out, the last 200 metres when he was up outside the leader.
We say that every time we talk about the horse, don't we? Look, I've included him. Not on top, though, but look, he had his chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he'll win without me as well. Big 2's the favourite, but again, he's been beaten favourite in his last 2.
Yeah, he goes, oh, well, I'm going to go with one that has won a race. It's Ice Legend. I've been sort of with this horse a while, and the horse goes pretty well, I think. He's got, his win was off 51. He's rated 54, but from barrier 2, I think he'll get his opportunity, and at least he'll we know he can win a race. So he's on top, the two, Big Two, Sunny Delight, both in their second and third. And then My Intelligent, another one that's won this season already as well, just a one-time winner from his 12 starts, but he should get a nice enough run from a good draw. 2, 4, 8, 6.
Yeah, I really think Big Two's a winner waiting to happen, really, for Douglas White and Lyle Hewitson. He's got a few less convictions than some of these in this race. He's only actually got 2 less than our Creed, to be honest, but he's a winner waiting to happen, I think, is Big Two. Ice Legend, Fearless Fire goes in now. He had an excuse last start, covered ground throughout. Last win was off 50, 80s, like 60 here. And Sunny Delight, but still hasn't got past second yet. So 4, 2, 1 and 8.
Ice Legend goes in for me as well, but the other two, my top two there, are the 4 and 6, 6 and 4, My Intelligent and Big Two there in race number 7, a Class 4 over the 1650.